Hello fans of Marvel Heroes and friends of my channel. Welcome to another live coverage of the Test Center. My name is Wilfred, and today let's look at Hulk for my friend Bonzan. He's been a big fan of Hulk, and I think in current situation, looking at the live server, Hulk doesn't really feel that strong and sometimes doesn't feel that durable. How is it going to measure up in this new update? We'll have to see. But I've just loaded up the new build again, and the Test Center has been out for quite some time. They're trying to fix some bug over the Thanksgiving weekend, and I think I've seen some of the heroes. They really make a lot of improvement. Hulk was something that I saw a lot of potential, but I wasn't able to test it because of the bug and so on. So I'm very happy to be able to demonstrate Hulk to you. And I must say, it's really exciting to talk about Hulk because of the improvement I'm seeing. All right. So now, when it comes to Hulk, let's talk about the trade, talk about the talents and the skills, and after that I would like to show you my build and just play the game a little bit in real situation. There's no point just reading off the tooltips, but rather to say I would like you all to at least have a sense of how he's going to be like. All right, so now looking at the trait itself, it's 5% brutal strike chance. That's pretty fantastic if you think about it. 5% brutal strike chance. Brutal strike chance is quite a rare commodity once with all these all the stats are coming down. So yeah, I mean I like that stat a lot. And also durability and strength is his trait. So if you add the durability, add the strength, it will help him via the either the gear or the infinity system. And it's great, I mean, because it's not fighting, it's not energy, because those are the crit and brutal that you like to get anyway, so you can get a lot of mileage from this one. The anger point of view, for those who are new to Hulk, he's basically has an anger meter here. So he doesn't really have a resource consumption, but rather to say he generates resource through anger. So the more angry he is, the better the base damage, crit hit, brutal strike, and everything else. So it becomes more and more powerful as he becomes more angry. So this is the green thing that comes up. I think in the old days, as he move around, he become angry, but now it is whether it is generated when he deal or dealt damage, so whether he hit something or being hit. So when I play Hulk, in the beginning, I always thought of him as a warrior, because in many other RPG games I like playing the warrior class. So I think Hulk, after this review, is very much like the warrior class that I kind of enjoy. Can leap around, can generate a lot of rage or anger. So I really like how Hulk is looking up right now. And last but not the least, of course, Hulk tough defense and defense is good. Defense hero is always good. So, and also have a maximum health increase as well. Now let's not go through his power, then we can talk a little bit about the traits and why I'm picking certain things. And by the way, this is Test Center. As Gazillions say, this is not a preview of the hero, rather than for us to test. But I thought some of you are very conscious, anxious about whether your hero is still viable in the new world to come. So I'd like to just share that with you. So at least I hope that would be something that you find it useful. Now on the violence side, Furious Punch is a basic melee. So basic I probably skip, not talking too much about it. Gamma Strike. Well, okay, there's actually something useful for basic if you want to convert a Gamma Strike into a cooldown power. I'll show you a little bit later, but I'm not going to convert that into a cooldown power. I like Gamma Strike as the main spender, because I like the way that he punch with the Gamma Strike. So this is very much like what is in the live server. When you get very angry, the brutal strike chance increase and so on. Headbutt is the one that will have the bleed as well. So this is if you want to build your Hulk as a bleed hero, then this is one that you like to put in your toolkit. But as you can see, I can't really put everything onto my hotbar, so I'm not going to build my Hulk as a bleed hero. Alright, Cratering Storm is one that I always like to use because they always pull things around you. It has a cooldown now. I can't remember whether it has or not, but yeah, I mean it's a good power to have as well. And you'll see a little bit later when it comes to the talent that can work hand in hand with some of these powers you have here. Pamel, some of you may like to use it. It's yet another layer. It has a cooldown, so if you like it, you like it. It's basically a kind of flurry of punches and so on. So it really depends on whether you like it or not. This is single target kind of thing. Meteor Strike. it's still there, but it's a rather long cooldown, 1.5 minutes, which is I think like what is being in the live server right now, and it reset all the other cooldown, I believe. I can't remember whether it's doing it right now. Yes, it refreshed all the power currently on cooldown, so rather interesting when he has quite a number of cooldown as well. Ultimate Destruction, I think right now it's called Thunderclap, right? Something like that, or Thunder, whatever it is. So it's called Ultimate Destruction. Basically, it's the same as Signature as what he has, just a different naming to it. So that is Violence. Onto the rage side, Tremor Fist is the melee area. So if you like to do that, that is yet another one that you could actually do a knockdown. If that is the kind of thing that you like to do. Alright. Demolition, the charge is the one that he charged around, so no, he doesn't really do how fast in a sense. I think how fast is here. I think, yep, so it is traveling speed. It doesn't really get you anger, not like in live server. I think I get confused when I'm playing this server, that server, this server, that server. Anyhow, so this is a charge power, 3 charges to it, so you guys know how the charge work. And if you actually couple that with the traits and so on, and talents and so on, you can get away with a lot of like restriction on your movement. I'll show you in just a bit. Hulk Smash, very nice. Like you can charge up the Hulk Smash and then smash on the ground. For some of you who like to do that. Now, in the live server, I like to use Deafening Roar because it does terrify, and it does generate anger as well, because it gives you 50% of anger. It is like you play other RPG like World of Warcraft and so on. The warrior can generate rage to roar, so it's very much like same thing here, Deafening Roar. So it is kind of gameplay I like, and I would like to put that on my hotbar. But whether you want to do it or not, that is really, I mean, this is not really about build guide. It's more to demonstrate how it plays like. All right, you can still do a range if you like. The Rumble Toss is still there, and the Avalanche Leap is one of my favorite because it leaves a tremor, and it applies vulnerability as well. And it does give you a nice area kind of damage. So Avalanche Leap is there, and you have 2 charges. Each charge will have 4-second cooldown, same as the one that you have here. The Demolition charge also have I think this one also have it's 3.3 second cooldown here. Then you have the because I put in some infinity points on the shortening of the movement cooldown, I think. And then you have the Knuckle Duster, which is the one that requires you to have maximum anger to activate, whether he will bring the 2 part of the cars and hit. This is another one of my favorite one because it's so nice. It's the animation, 2 second invulnerability duration. So this is very much, if you play Hulk, I don't think it comes as a surprise on all this power, this majority of power, you've seen it before. Now, how is it going to help your build variety in terms of Hulk-wise? Okay, the first tier, Nothing Stop Hulk, is that you can use anger to absorb the fatal damage and so on, preventing death and so on. Also increase the damage rating multiplier. So it make your Hulk stronger because he's a defense hero. If you take a look at his defense, is quite a nice, pretty high defense, right? Because he's a defense hero, like I said. Next one is the Hulk Mad. You will regenerate 100% of maximum health and anger when you are defeated, or you can increase your deflect rating. So you can either mitigate through the defense, or you can mitigate through the deflect itself, or you can say how tough. How tough is that whenever you activate the roar, you regenerate 20% of your health. Base health also get at 20%, health regen also as such. So I personally would like to go for how tough because I'm using a definition raw build, so it's a raw build. Raw. Okay, so now second tier, Hulk Always Angry. Always Angry is that it generate the anger always, and but there's also a decay kind of rate as well. So the generation rate increase, but there's also a decay rate as well. So I think it's more like easier to ramp up to a higher for you to manage your anger. Or you can say Roar, which is when you use a Deafening Roar, you become very angry. While very angry, your effects are double. So you can buff your overall kind of like a anger kind of contribution when on all the damage and respective as well. 10%, 20%, and so on. Right, 10%. 10% or 20% double. Then Hulk Really Mad is the one that benefit of anger increased by 50% while very angry. And it decays a lot faster. So it's more of the anger management, whether how much you like to manage your anger. But like I say, mine is a deafening roar kind of build. So I'm going to have roar. Okay, now third tier, Hulk Wreck Everything. Whenever you use a cooldown power, reduce the cooldown or other cooldown power by 0.5 seconds. And it's rather neat because there's quite a lot of cooldown if you think about it. The charge is a cooldown, the avalanche is cooldown, then cratering storm is cooldown. Everything, I mean, quite a lot of cooldown here, and they will ultimately shorten your meteor strike kind of cooldown. So that could be quite useful. Rather dynamic as well, so the cooldown doesn't become too predictable. Or you can say Smash Big Rock, which the meteor strike span all the angles you have. I guess, yeah, I mean, this concept is rather, some other ARPG or RPG does it as well. And it will just hit harder depending on how much anger you have, and then reduce the so-called it depends on how much anger you have. It reduces the cooldown of the meteor strike by 50 seconds if you have 100% anger to use it. It is 1.5 second cooldown reduced by 50 seconds. Is going to be quite nice, right? 40-second cooldown. So that's nice. And Hulk Really Loud is the ultimate destruction cooldown reduced by 1 second for each enemy it hits. Again, I mean, it's kind of like what you like to do with your you like to play with signature or the meteor strike or whatnot. I personally like the I like to big payoff, man. I like big payoff, so I like to go for Smash Big Rocks. Out of My Way is the talent. This is very interesting, right? Whenever you use Avalanche Leap or Cratering Storm, which is this one or that one, all right. So and your demolition charge gain a charge, right? And whenever you use the demolition charge, you reduce the cooldown of Avalanche Leap and Cratering Storm by 2 seconds. So if you do your thing right, meaning that if you can mentally kind of like remember which one to go first, so long as you always have these two on charge cooldown, and you can always use it to recover the charge you have on that side. And whenever you use the charge here, you actually shorten the cooldown on the other side. So these three power go hand in hand, but you have to remember which one you've done first. So I think it's very interesting. Another one is that Gamma Strike bonus. Gamma Strike become a cooldown power like I mentioned before. And the third one is that Hulk is strongest one there is when very angry, the pummet cooldown is reduced by 25%. So it is more of a pummet build. So depending on what build you are going after, now Out of My Way is my kind of thing, because I want him to move very nicely. So I would like to demonstrate to you. For those who are very concerned that Hulk become very slow after this movement update, I don't think he is. It's just require a little bit of kind of like mental agility here. Which one have you pressed? Which one have you not? All right. Lastly, Hulk Punch with Car. So Knuckle Duster do not require maximum anger. And also the cooldown minus 10 seconds and so on and so forth. So this is rather nice if you are Knuckle Duster kind of build. Catch this, a Rumble Toss. So if again, this is more like a bit of range kind of thing to it. Hulk Smash is the one that you use as a Hulk Smash power that you will always brutal and so on. And so Hulk Smash is here. I would do the Hulk Punch with Car because I just a big fan of Knuckle Duster, and it's removed the restriction that I have to be like full anger to do that. Although I probably would like to do that as well. So now I'm just going to play some games here and show you how he plays like. All right. So now Charge Up is here. Right. So this is still the same thing, and I'm going in as well. Oh yeah, it does. Okay. So that one is dead. Okay. So. See, I mean, if you time the things right, I mean, it's not that kind of like hard. I mean, kind of like you can still a lot of mobility here as well, right? So you can see the timer there and the charges there. I mean, he does do a lot of like rushing here and there, and the thing is that okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, and then the right. So let me do a Knuckle Duster here. Oh, it's the strongest there is, and I'll do a signature here. All right, that's it, right? So I mean, I don't even feel that I'm restrained by the so-called I cannot leap or cannot whatnot. Just do some mental kind of like things here, and it's really nice, man. It's really agile, but there are moments whereby there's a lot of cooldown going on, but don't get alarmed, he'll be fine. I mean, after a while, I think, because I'm still very new to this build, so if I don't play kind of professionally, I mean, please forgive me, because it's the very first time I play Hulk in this way, that I have to do a bit of like a mental kind of like agility exercise to it. Then okay, so this is the boss time, and right, so this is the boss time. Try not to die here. Oh, there are two of them, huh? I don't have my big power, so wow. Whoa! Okay, man, this is it. Big one. And I do a clap here. Wow, this is a lot of excitement going on. Okay, I mean, he's really strong right now. I hope that he'll remain as it is. I mean, this is Hulk, man. I mean, when I play this, I mean, I feel that I'm really playing Hulk. Really. I mean, Hulk should be just like this, really. So I like it a lot. I hope you have share the same kind of excitement like I do, and I hope that you also see that so long as you time your thing right, I mean, it doesn't feel very constrained. Just that now is a lot more involving than last time, because last time I can spam a lot of power, I think with the Hulk, but now I have to be a little bit mindful, like when do I spam this, when do I spam that, right? So that is all. Alright, 1, 2, then I can do like that, and then I do a 1, 2, then I earn 2 charges, and and I can do a roar here as well. Alright, so let me just pull another one here. Okay, 2, 3, Knuckle Duster. Alright, man. Alright, oh, man. 1, 2, Meteor Strike. What? This is nice, man. So I mean, if you look at my Meteor Strike, I thought the cooldown should be rather. I thought the cooldown is less than a minute. I may have calculated wrongly in some sense. So I'm going to use the ultimate against Ultron. So I hope that is okay with you. Let me just move out here. I thought I did move out, man. This game is sometimes like, wow, this is okay, so I have to be a little bit careful. This guy does hit very hard. Alright, that's it. Yeah, so I was trying to push how far he can go, but it does hurt quite a fair bit towards the end. But yeah, I mean, I was running out of the media as well. So I hope you enjoy Hulk, this short video on Hulk. And like I said, I'm having an exam next week, so I can't really do a lot of video. I'll be just doing a few that I feel something that I'm passionate about, and some of you have requested quite a fair bit on some of the heroes. So I try to do some popular one, do some one that's less known, and so on. So, and till next time you see each other, which is very soon. I hope you will still continue tuning in this video, this channel. Leave some comments here, and tell me how you feel so far. I mean, do you like what you see, and so on. All right, see you next time. Hulk Smash. Bye.